If the liberal media didn't have double standards, then they would have no standards at all. And while this is hardly a secret, you know, it has gotten really, really old. For too long, the media has allowed liberals to spew hatred towards those on the right with exactly zero consequences. And enough is enough. It's time we fought back. And here's what you can do. For so long, conservatives have put up with the left's double standards. We have been insulted, smeared, and lied about. We've been trashed, slandered, and called every name in the book. We've watched while CNN allowed David Hogg to call NRA members murderers live on the air, but yet Laura Ingraham lost nearly 30 advertisers and was forced to apologize simply for saying that he whined. We've watched as MSNBC repeatedly brands conservatives bigots, racists, and Nazis, and yet gives a pass to Joy-Ann Reid, one of their own hosts, for sharing pictures of John McCain's head photoshopped onto the Virginia Tech shooter. Michelle Obama was labeled a fashion icon, but Melania Trump can't even put on high heels without being mocked and ridiculed. We watched Roseanne get canned in under a day for tweeting nastiness about Valerie Jarrett, and yet somehow Samantha Bee still has a show after hurling a profane slur at Ivanka Trump and suggesting that she seduce her own dad. Heck, Bee doesn't just even have a show, they gave her an award. So you know, maybe it's time to stop taking this crap and start fighting back. And we can start with Samantha Bee. After all, the left said that Roseanne's apology wasn't good enough, so why should we accept hers? Jim Beam is still advertising on Samantha Bee's show even after her vile comments. Here's their number. You can call right now and demand that they stop sponsoring a show that would air such lewd and utterly contemptible statements about Ivanka Trump. Because you can bet that if these comments had been made about one of Barack Obama's daughters, these companies would have already run screaming like their hair was on fire. And it's time that we demand they do the same for our side. So if you're as fed up with this as we are, head over to MRC.org and join us in this fight. On our website, you will find a full list of advertisers who still run ads on Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. We'll also give you their contact information so you can write, call, and email and demand that they hold TBS to the same zero-tolerance standard. In fact, MRC is going to be closely monitoring every cable and network news show and informing their advertisers and the American public when they go beyond political commentary and start promoting outright hatred against conservatives. Our message to advertisers is this: if you continue supporting these shows, we will publicly associate your company with their bigotry and hold you responsible. No longer will liberals get a free pass while we get told to shut up. And no longer will companies be allowed to kowtow to the leftist line while still running ads on shows that insult and degrade conservatives. If this is a game that the left wants to play, fine. But we are done playing it by their one-sided rules. Go to MRC.org to start fighting back. And get ready.